first item on the list for today is docket number 4627, National Grid. For review the record and rule to review the record and rule on the motion to dismiss the Narragansett Electric Company doing business as National Grid to request for approval of the gas contract and cost recovery, and to close the docket, which was filed by the Conservation Law Foundation on August 22nd, 2016. We had oral argument on the motion on the 21st of September, and I wish to again compliment the attorney on their written submission and oral argument. I think that there's a serious question about whether this matter is appropriate for a motion to dismiss. I'm not convinced that there are no material facts in dispute, but I think that we don't have to reach that issue, and that'll be the question. National Grid offered to voluntarily withdraw or to have the matter held in abeyance. I think those options offer the best approaches for us to take at this point. Withdrawal, I think, presents some administrative difficulties, such as was brought up at the hearing, deciding what from the current filing we might wish to then take administrative notice of in any subsequent filing. So I don't think that we should go with the withdrawal, which leaves holding it in abeyance, which I would favor. If there's a better way to achieve the same result, I'm open to that. And I would like to hear from Commissioner Tissimo.
Thank you. I'd also like to thank the attorneys for their excellent presentations at last week's hearing. Having reviewed this, I am satisfied also that there still exist issues of fact material to the decision, so that dismissal of the matter is not appropriate at this time. However, during the hearing, National Grid acknowledged that it will need to refile its cost-benefit analysis in light of the developments which occurred in Massachusetts. Therefore, I believe it is appropriate to issue a stay of all proceedings in this matter effective immediately. And notwithstanding the stay, however, I would suggest that National Grid, well, I'd actually propose that we order that National Grid file by January 13 of 2017 a progress report as to the status of the Access Northeast project in Massachusetts and the other New England states. I agree with your comments relative to whether or not the petition should be withdrawn. I do think that would create some administrative difficulties, and we don't want to see any unnecessary redundancies. I think the proper method is to stay all proceedings. That would include everything: discovery, the filing of the advisory opinions, etc. And then await a status report from National Grid in roughly 90 days and get an update from them as to what the status of this project is. And the reason I put it on January 13th, which isn't exactly 90 days, is to give them some time after the first of the year.
And as part of an order for a stay, would that mean that National Grid would have to come back to lift the stay?
Right. In order for the stay to be lifted, one of the parties, presumably National Grid, would have to file a motion to lift the stay and reopen the proceedings. And of course, the other parties in this docket would have an opportunity to object, and we'd hold a hearing and make a decision.
I think that sounds good. Do you have a motion?
I do. I would move that the Public Utilities Commission issue a stay of all proceedings in this docket to be effective immediately. And that notwithstanding the stay, that National Grid be ordered to file by January 13, 2017, a progress report as to the status of the Access Northeast project in Massachusetts and in the other New England states. And therefore, at this time, the motion to dismiss would be denied without prejudice.
Second, all in favor?